Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English a Long Way, where you grow in life and grow in English. I'm Alina.
And I'm Marcus. And today we are going to start a fight.
Not a fight, a conversation.
Same thing.
Let me paint a picture. You are in a conversation in English. You want to say something. You know what you want to say, but you are not sure, is my grammar correct? Do I stop and think, or do I just say it?
Most people freeze right there, in that moment.
And some people just say it, mistakes and all.
And the person on the other side understands them perfectly.
Sometimes, but not always.
So, which is better? That's the question today. Is it better to speak freely, fast, natural, imperfect, or to speak carefully, slow, correct, precise?
Fluency versus accuracy. Two things every English learner thinks about, and two things Marcus and I completely disagree on.
Completely. Not even a little agreement.
Not yet. Okay, I will say where I stand. I believe accuracy matters more. Speaking correctly, the right grammar, the right word, the right structure, that is the foundation of real communication. Without it, everything falls apart eventually.
Interesting. So, you think people should speak slowly and carefully all the time?
I think people should speak thoughtfully. There's a difference.
But in a real conversation, you don't have time to be thoughtful. Things move fast. People talk fast. Life is fast.
That's exactly why you practice accuracy, so that it becomes automatic, so that correct English comes naturally without having to slow down.
But that takes years. What do you do before that? Stay silent?
No, but you try to be correct even when it's hard.
Even if it makes the conversation feel stiff and unnatural?
Better stiff than wrong.
I cannot agree with that. I'm sorry, I completely disagree.
Tell me why.
Because language is connection. That is its only job. Connect people, share ideas, be understood. And if you are understood, even with imperfect grammar, the language did its job perfectly.
But if you are misunderstood because your grammar was wrong, the language failed, and so did you.
That almost never happens with small grammar mistakes.
Almost, but almost is not always.
Come on, think of a real conversation you had where someone made grammar mistakes. Did you understand them?
Yes, usually.
So, fluency worked.
I understood them, but I also noticed the mistakes.
Wait, seriously?
Yes.
Every time?
Most times.
And did it change how you felt about the conversation?
It changed how I saw their level. Honestly, yes.
That feels a little harsh, Alina.
I know, but I said honest, not comfortable.
Okay, so let me understand this. You're saying that when someone speaks with grammar mistakes, you judge their English level?
I notice it. Noticing is not judging.
For a learner, it feels the same. And that feeling, people are noticing my mistakes, people are judging my English, that is exactly the fear that keeps people silent for years, sometimes forever.
I understand that fear, but the answer is not to ignore accuracy. The answer is to practice it until it stops feeling scary.
And how do you practice it? By speaking a lot, which means being okay with imperfection, which means fluency first.
But if you practice mistakes, you get better at making mistakes.
That is a very clever sentence, but it's not completely true.
It is a little true.
Okay, a little. But here's what I believe. When you speak freely, when you really use the language, your ear starts to adjust. You hear yourself. You hear native speakers. Your brain starts to notice what sounds wrong, not because someone told you the rule, because it just doesn't feel right anymore.
That can happen, yes, but it is slow and it's not reliable.
Learning anything is slow. That's not a reason to stop.
I'm not saying stop. I'm saying pay attention while you go.
There's a difference between paying attention and being paralyzed by fear of making errors.
And there's a difference between speaking freely and just making noise at high speed.
There it is, the noise comment again.
I keep coming back to it because I mean it.
Okay, let me give you a real challenge. Tell me this. How many truly fluent English speakers do you know? People who speak naturally, comfortably, like it's easy, who focused on accuracy first when they were learning.
Some of them.
Some, but most of them spoke first and fixed later. They made mistakes and kept going. They did not stop every sentence to check the grammar.
And some of them still make the same mistakes today because they never stopped to fix anything.
Okay, that is true for some people. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
But those people are still in conversations, still communicating, still living in English. The person who waited for perfect grammar, where are they? Still at home, reviewing verb tenses, alone.
That's dramatic.
Is it though?
Maybe not completely.
You've met that person. We've all met that person. I'm not ready yet. My grammar is not good enough. And 10 years later, same sentence.
Okay, yes, that is a real problem. Waiting for perfection that never comes. I agree with that.
So, fluency over accuracy, at least to start.
To start, but not to stay.
Fair. I can accept that.
Progress.
Don't celebrate yet. Let me tell you about the most embarrassing moment of my English learning life. My first real English conversation, not a classroom exercise, not a test, a real one. A man at a small cafe near my house. He was a tourist. He looked lost. He came to me and asked, very simply, how to get to the main square. I knew the answer. I knew exactly where it was. I walked past it every day. But I froze. I started reviewing directions in my head. Do I say go left or turn left or take a left? Is it the main square or just main square? And while I was standing there thinking, he smiled, said thank you, and walked away. He found someone else.
Oh no.
I stood on that street for a full minute. Perfect grammar in my head, zero help given to that poor man.
That is painful, Marcus, really.
Very. And from that day, I made a decision. Speak first, fix later. Something is always better than silence, because silence helps nobody.
I love that story, and I truly feel for you. But now let me tell you mine because it goes the other direction completely. When I started feeling more comfortable in English, more fluent, more relaxed, I stopped being careful, and I developed one very confident, very wrong habit. Every single time I agreed with someone, I said, I am agree with you.
Oh, that one.
Every time. With full confidence, fast, natural, fluent, I am agree. I said it to friends, to teachers, to strangers. Nobody corrected me. We just kept talking. Until one day, a teacher stopped me very quietly and said, there's no am there. It's just I agree. And I felt not embarrassed about the mistake, embarrassed about how long I had been making it, how many times, with how much confidence.
So your fluency made the mistake invisible.
Completely invisible to me and to everyone around me. And that is the danger. When you are comfortable, you stop checking, you stop noticing, and small mistakes become permanent.
Okay, that is a strong point.
It's not about slowing down. It's about keeping one eye open while you move forward.
Keep moving, but stay awake.
Exactly. That's all I ask.
That I can respect.
Okay, can I say something that might change everything?
You say that like it's a warning.
Maybe it is. What we have been asking this whole time is the wrong question.
What do you mean?
We keep asking fluency or accuracy, which one is more important, as if we have to choose, as if one kills the other. But what if they're not enemies? What if they're partners?
Partners?
Fluency without accuracy is noise that people tolerate. Accurate speech without fluency is silence that nobody hears. You need both. They need each other.
Okay, yes, I think I agree with that.
So maybe the real question is not which one is better. The real question is which one should you focus on first, and when does the balance shift?
Now that is a much smarter question.
In the beginning, fluency. Open your mouth, make mistakes, feel the language, get comfortable. Don't be afraid of being wrong. Just be in it.
100%. That is the foundation.
But then, as you grow, you bring accuracy in slowly, like adding seasoning to food. Not all at once, a little at a time. You start noticing your patterns. You fix one thing, then another.
I love that. Fluency is the meal, accuracy is the seasoning.
Without the meal, seasoning is pointless.
And without seasoning, the meal is just fine. Not great, just fine.
Nobody wants to be just fine.
Nobody goes to a restaurant and says, "Please give me the fine meal."
So the full answer is fluency gets you to the table. Accuracy makes the meal worth coming back for.
That is the best sentence of this whole episode. I'm saying it.
I know. Thank you. Let's bring this back to you now, the person listening.
Because you are the reason this conversation exists.
First question, when you speak English, what worries you more, making a mistake or not being understood? Take a moment, think about that honestly, because your answer tells you a lot about where you are right now.
And there is no wrong answer, just your honest one.
Second question, have you ever stayed silent in English because your grammar felt wrong? And if yes, what happened in that silence? What did you miss by not speaking?
What was waiting on the other side of that sentence you never said?
And the third question, is there one mistake, just one, that you know you make often, that you've been quietly ignoring? One small thing you could decide to fix starting today?
Not everything, just one thing. One step forward. So, fluency versus accuracy. Final answer?
I came into this episode firmly on the side of accuracy, and I still believe in it. But I understand something better now. Accuracy that freezes you, that silences you, that is not accuracy. That is fear with a grammar book.
Fear with a grammar book. I love that.
And I came in firmly on fluency, and I still believe speak first, always. But Alina reminded me staying awake while you speak is not weakness. It's how you actually grow.
Wait, you just said your own name talking about yourself.
I did. It's been a long episode.
It has. Okay, so what do we tell the listener?
Speak. That is always the first step. Imperfectly, nervously, quietly, quickly, it doesn't matter. Open your mouth. Be in the conversation. The only way to get better is to be there.
And while you're there, stay curious. Not obsessed, not panicked, just gently curious about yourself. What do I always get wrong? What can I do better next time?
Fluency gives you the courage to start. Accuracy gives you the power to grow.
You need both. You just need them at the right time.
And maybe, just maybe, real confidence in English is not when you stop making mistakes. It's when mistakes stop you making them.
Okay, I need a moment with that one.
Take your time.
No, that's genuinely good. Write that down, everyone. If this conversation helped you, if it gave you something to think about or something to try,
Keep listening. Keep growing.
we'll be right here for the next one.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.